there's an elephant in the room right here right now, man. And everyone's talking about it, whether it's bad, whether it's good. I'm really curious as to what you guys are going to say, but yes, it's the Justice League.
Yeah, there we go.
I want to start off by saying I get it. DC has burned all of you. Like, with all these movies that came out. Man of Steel didn't quite get it right. Batman versus Superman, like, how could you fuck up one of your biggest properties, one of your biggest names, and like not only just DC, but just in comic books in general? Like, I get it. And then Suicide Squad adds on top of that, plus the director that's involved. We always talk about Zack Snyder on the show and just how he fucks up stuff. Hopefully he can get it right with the Wonder Woman, even though I don't think he's involved in that. But I get it. I get it. You guys are burnt out. But can y'all at least admit that this trailer does look cool?
Yeah.
Like,
I'll admit that. I'll admit it, yeah.
Damn, that was kind of sexy.
I can't.
You hear that? You're like,
She must have enjoyed the trailer.
Film,
That was not a orgasm.
Jesus. No. Jenny, go ahead and finish.
She already has.
Like, okay.
That's amazing tonight. I'm so burned on DC. I'm gonna give Wonder Woman a chance because that at least looks slightly interesting, but I can't. This trailer just does not interest me at all. It just burned the fuck out of me, and I just there's so many things I want to say about this trailer because they drive me insane. Because I guess the first thing I should probably talk about is the music choices, because god damn it, that was a horrid cover of the Beatles.
Oh, really
Come
was.
Together. I, as a Beatles fan, I am appalled. My brother, who is a bigger Beatles fan than I am, literally turned to me as we were watching the trailer today and said, "What the fuck is this shit?"
I so disagree. But, I mean...
Like, you don't like the Beatles, so fuck you.
Hey, at least it wasn't like Kanye West.
Thank you.
I'm with you there. I agree,
I
Jenny.
hear.
That was a
Yeah,
horrible
me too.
cover.
Okay, the cover might not have been good, and I agree with you guys. Like, sometimes we all like always say that y'all guys dislike covers in these trailers and stuff like that. That trend, even though I don't mind it too much, especially in horror movies, if you could use it effectively, I think it actually could become well. But I think, granted, the cover might not be that good, the quality of the cover, but I think the idea behind it makes sense. Like,
I understand. No, I get it.
So, yeah,
Come on the nose to me.
Look, here's my problem. Like, you guys keep saying how hyped it is and how it just brings you guys up when you watch the trailer. Don't you guys remember how much Suicide Squad did that for y'all during those trailers?
I remember.
Like, I remember the same reaction because we were doing the show right at this time. You guys were hyped for it and everything, and that movie would come out to be a biggest turd. And lately, with Zack Snyder being the head of films, he does great trailers and he knows how to do action scenes. That's not his.
Oh, he does, definitely.
That's not his point. He knows how to do that shit properly. But my thing is, like, he doesn't know how to write a story. He doesn't know how to keep continuity going. And I'm worried he's going to see that bullshit from Batman vs. Superman. Granted, I didn't see Batman vs. Superman because everyone told me it was bullshit, and I don't waste my time on bullshit. If, like, 10 people tell me it's bullshit, it's got to be bullshit at some point. Yeah. But from what I hear, like, just from hardcore DC fans describing Batman vs. Superman, it sounded like he just made his own film that had Superman and Batman in it.
Well, y'all make it seem like, and maybe if I'm wrong, but y'all make it, and I guess I see where Nick is coming from, where director, I guess he was trying to make this with the whole Alien argument with Ridley Scott. It's just like, he did good movies. Like, what is it going to take for y'all to come back around if y'all just going to keep holding this grudge over him for Batman versus Superman?
You know what it takes? It takes a good DC movie. That's what it takes.
Well, what if Justice League?
You've had that already. That's the biggest thing. Like, that's the thing I'm trying to, like, I get mad about, because for one, like, everyone, like, I looked at the comments on the Children of the Toast, stuff like that. People are like, well, you know, Zack Snyder makes a good fucking trailer. The thing is, he didn't put this trailer together, people. That's not how it works. The guy's like working on the movie. He ain't working on the trailer.
Well, he makes good trailer fodder, basically. If you want to call it that. He makes good trailer fodder. He makes really good stylized scenes that will look great in the trailer, but they're not cohesive enough to make a story.
See,
so
what if you want a trailer, like them discussing storyline plot and story arc?
No,
I'd rather that than them
need to
showing
get
every
back to
action
the
scene.
Yeah.
You need a balance. You need a balance of having, you know, good eye-catching scenes that are gonna, you know, attach people to the film, but you also need to have a cohesive story so people have something that's substantial to watch. I don't see that in this trailer. This trailer is so choppy, and it's so I don't even know what the fuck is happening. I don't know I just don't know it because they're rushing this so much.
I
Mhm.
think you
I don't know
want
what's
to not
happening.
know.
Definitely.
Funny, that's the thing. I actually completely disagree. I was hyped for this trailer. Matter of fact, we just watched it like a minute ago. I fucking love this trailer. Like, don't show me another trailer till the movie comes out. But this basically just kind of, I don't know why, but and you might disagree with me. This reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy, of how this trailer is kind of put together. You have these 2-second shots of all the heroes, Aquaman looking fucking cool, Wonder Woman, Flash, Cyborg, and everyone kind of getting a line or two in to be like, okay, this is what's happening, and then some cool scenes.
You know what? I disagree with you on 2 reasons. One, because Cyborg doesn't look cool, and 2, because
Oh, yeah.
and 2, because it reminds me.
Yeah.
It reminds me more of the Suicide Squad trailer when, hey, here's this guy, he does this. Here's this guy, he does that. Funny line here, funny line there. Blah blah blah. Action, action, action. And with a flame. It's the same thing with Suicide Squad. And
This was
I'm
nearly.
just sick of it. I'm
I
just sick
feel
of
like
it.
Suicide Squad is a closer trailer to Guardians of the Galaxy than this was.
Cedric, you mentioned that, yeah, Cyborg looks like crap, and I've been hearing that a lot lately. How would you would have done it better then? Because I'm like, I think it'd be a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah, solutions. Because like, if they would have did Cyborg practical, then people would have been like, oh, it's fucking the guy from Apocalypse. Because people was complaining that was fucking like all armor and shit like that. So how would you would have done Cyborg?
I'm not necessarily artsy, but I can't really give an answer. But
I
just
can.
Alex,
But
go ahead.
well, I think the way they designed his suit, it's not as like bulky as it should be. I feel like his suit's he's too lean. From every iteration, most iterations I've seen, he really has a lot on his suit, and that just makes him a more like standout presence. This is just like his suit's so just like that, it's slender, that I feel like it just doesn't add anything cool to his character.
He's upset right now by your opinion. He's just like, what? It's great.
I'll say what my brother says. The Cyborg is basically trying to fill the Iron Man slot of this movie.
It's already been filled. See, that's okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead because here's the thing. All of you guys are competent. All of you guys are into this shit, all right? But, like, something needs to be said here. For one, you bring up the Beatles thing. The Beatles song isn't the fucking movie, all right? It's just in the trailer.
Okay.
Now, granted,
I was going to complain more, but that just really bugged me. Seriously, the music just bugged me.
the big thing
I
that should be
fucking hate
bugging
this
you.
trend.
Yeah, the biggest thing that should be bugging you, especially girls like you, Allie, you, Adrian, etc., is this woman right here, Wonder Woman. If you guys think that after this movie and Wonder Woman 2 and Justice League 2, after these come out, if you guys think that there's going to be another like female resurgence in superhero movies, or at least the beginning of, or whatever the fuck, ain't going to happen, because she's terrible. She is absolutely terrible. And Zack Snyder wants to fuck her extremely bad.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
It's like Paul Anderson and Mila Jovovich with the Resident Evil movies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, that's what's happening here. Like, Wonder Woman, that new trailer for Wonder Woman looks ridiculous. And even in this trailer, she does the same thing that happens in Batman vs. Superman, where she's in the front, like she's in front of Cyborg and Batman and Aquaman. You got all these huge characters. Like, Aquaman hasn't even had a chance to like be taken seriously, and you got Wonder Woman in the front. Bitch, you got a movie. Get out of the way.
Well, Wonder Woman is part of the original Trinity. She is the main part of the Justice League. Her, Superman, and Batman. They've always been the main focus. That's just how it's always been. So, of course, she would be one of the main focus along with Batman in this trailer. It's just how it is.
But Gal Gadot, do you think she's a good actress at all?
Honestly, I really haven't seen much of her to determine if she's a good actress. I will know more after I've seen Wonder Woman. I will tell you, though, I'm not happy with some of her acting in this trailer, some of it in Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman. I think she's the strongest in that. But really, this one part of the Justice League trailer where she's like,
yeah.
oh, I'm like, what the heck? That is horrible. I'm sorry, but her facial expression is like,
You're actually doing a better job.
you do not look like you're about to pound someone. You just look like you're a model, like, Wonder
No,
Woman.
like, and the background looks like, you know when, like, I don't know if you guys watch Death Battle from Screw Attack, or if you guys play Pokemon Fire Red, the background is always, like, scrolling super fast. It's like, this movie is going to be on the Game Boy Color. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Every time she's posing...
To be fair, we're only seeing clips. And even in Batman Superman, we only saw it for like 35 seconds. Now that there's going to be a whole movie, like, we'll be able to judge her better once we see the Wonder Woman movie, where we actually get to see her for 2 hours as opposed to 2 minutes.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and another thing, too. Like, the Cyborg thing, for one, he's all over this trailer. Very little Ben Affleck, very little Batman. I could have sworn Batman was a big fucking deal. Like, why are we not getting more Batman?
No, like, is
Yeah,
it?
but
It's a damn if you do, damned if you don't situation, niggas. It's like I was just talking to somebody today of just like Batman is fucking oversaturated. Like, get him the fuck out of here. I don't need to see him anymore.
Yeah, we've already seen a lot of Batman from Batman v Superman and even Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, we haven't really seen as much of her in Batman v Superman. So I mean, of course, I could see why she would get more screen time over Batman because we already know how Batman is. We've gotten a sense of who his character is and this type of iteration of him. So I understand why they're not showing as much of him.
Yeah, and another thing too. My last complaint, and this is actually a complaint just to the fans.
No.
How the fuck is this any different than Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy? How the fuck? Like, Adrian, go.
The trailer? Nothing else.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Because me and
Marvel's
Adrian are about to go
picking-
to fucking war right
Okay.
now. Like, you better pick a side, people.
Marvel, they take their time with their characters. They each have their own movie. They take the time to develop them and stuff. This feels like they're just rushing it all, to put it all together and try to compete with them. It's like.
Okay. Do you feel like because someone I think it was Jenny, but you said something about how Cyborg is basically Iron Man, like the DC version of Iron Man.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Okay, is that not Batman? Batman and Iron Man are basically the same guy. Tony Stark, Bruce Wayne, has a money, has a life, has a girls.
Well, Batman came first in the comics, so
Very
It's the whole they're copying Marvel or the whole thing or whatever. They're not, and plus two, if there's a similarity, it's because they're fucking superheroes. Like, once upon a time, a guy wears a fucking costume, tries to pretend he's not who he is in public. Like, ooh, I put some glasses on, I'm totally different guy. No one knows facial structure.
Which is
And
kind
it's
of like
fucking, yeah.
like the joke too. Like they making it because they know with the whole superhero. I mean, that's what Deadpool was supposed to do. Like make fun of superhero tropes. And in these movies, you start to see that work into the storytelling. Like in this trailer, that very joke of just Barry Allen asks Batman, Bruce Wayne, just like, "What is your superpower?" Rich. And that kind of made me feel
I
I'm
like
rich,
that line.
bitch.
I like the line.
Yeah, I kind of
I
like
do
the
too.
I
line.
thought it was funny.
But the funny thing is, the reason I think Jenny's bringing up that Cyborg is basically the Iron Man is because there's literally an Iron Man flight scene in this trailer where he gets the helmet on and he's flying through the air exactly like Iron Man does.
Thank you.
That-
See,
Thank
I thought
you,
it was
Aaron.
more like a
That's
RoboCop
exactly
TV
what
show
I'm talking about.
type of thing.
No, RoboCop.
I never
was-
knew him to fly in the comics, does he?
I actually don't think he flies.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't
my
remember
point.
that.
Both of you guys pretty much say fucking like all these DC movies are bad. Even Cedric said that earlier too. Like, hey
No, I
man,
didn't-
they should need to make a DC movie good. Didn't they do that with Dark Knight and fucking Man of Steel and
That's
Batman
not the
Begins?
same.
Man
But
of Steel
Dark
is-
Knight is not even part of the same
Yeah,
universe.
don't
and it's
even-
by Christopher
yeah.
Nolan. It's an independent thing. Man of Steel, yeah, it's the best DC movie.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean it's
Yeah.
amazing, but yes, it's the most coherent. And Nick, I know you love Suicide Squad and everything,
no.
but you are in the minority.
Hey, Alex,
Most
throw it in the
people
academy.
don't for makeup.
Oh god.
Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't love Suicide Squad or Batman vs Superman. It's just, man, I cannot say that shit's so stupid, that's so dumb. All these characters suck. There's no fight reason.
No, not all
And
of
then
them. suck.
Avengers, or Captain America: Civil War, is the exact same movie. It's the same movie.
Yeah, but they did it better. That's the
Exactly.
thing.
Like,
Like
it's similar.
the way they had better direction, they had better writing, and all of their characters are more developed because we all saw them except for Black Panther. We all saw them in a previous movie, so we already know these characters. So when there's a conflict among them, it's more impactful.
Okay, I see that too.
Okay, counterpoint to that, Ellie. Don't you think this could be a little bit of granted, they probably are rushing it, but don't you think this could be a smarter move because Marvel did those single movies? So anytime we see a superhero thing, because we're already saying it about the Defenders, it's just just get in the team already. So won't this be a smarter approach to it if they already just do the thing? Because we all know where it's going to lead to anyway. So why not just do it?
It can work. I mean, let's say for instance, the Justice League cartoon. We just had Batman the Animated Series before and Superman the Animated Series, and that was it. None of the other characters had their own animated show, and that worked out perfectly. And they did it in an hour and 30 minutes, right, for the first episode. So it can work, but you need really skilled writers to do that, and a director.